Harry, Michael Rudder, Babyface, Pierre-Andre Laroque, and Patty, to push Dimitro, approach David, Thora Bishoprick, and Angie, Rachel Hayward, and offer to buy the plush mouse doll Angie has in her possession, claiming that it may contain the diamond they stole from the amusement park earlier, but David and Angie refuse. When Harry tells them they'll simply have to accept it, Babyface takes it from Angie's grip, and despite David's best efforts, his fists are ineffective owing to his lack of physical strength. Patty holds a knife to Angie's throat, and Harry breaks up to the doll and discovers that the diamond isn't in it. When Jack, Carl Marat, and Debbie, Carolyn Dunn, notice this, they approach the thieves, and Harry pulls out a knife and informs Jack that in return for David and Angie being released, Debbie must hand over her own mouse doll. Debbie smacks Harry across the face with the doll, causing the diamond to fall out. Jack is the first to get it off the ground, and he, Debbie, David, and Angie quickly flee as the crooks pursue them. A little time later, Jack dispatches David and Angie to the office of the park's owner, Charlie, Walter Massey, to inform him that the stolen diamond is in his custody. First, David and Angie run into a cop and tell him about the crooks they just encountered and that Jack is in possession of the stone, after which they accompany Charlie to his office. Meanwhile, Jack and Debbie continue to elude Harry, Babyface, and Patty until they are apprehended, and Jack surrenders the diamond before splitting up with Debbie. They run meet David, Angie, the police officer they talked with, and a detective handling the diamond theft investigation seconds later, but Jack is cuffed since his fingerprints were recovered at the crime scene, and he is accused of being the thief, though he left them there before the crime had occurred. When Jack and the others are brought to Charlie's office to be interrogated, David tells Jack that his prints were found on the diamond's display case, and Jack learns that this is why they suspect him of being the perpetrator. When Jack is summoned for questioning, David instructs him to keep the detective at bay for as long as possible so that he and the woman may locate and deliver the diamond and the true burglars. Through a simple deception, David intercepts the criminal trio and reclaims the diamond, but the ruse fails, and he finds himself on the run from them once more. They ultimately follow David up onto a stage during a dancing competition, but it turns out that he didn't want them to when Debbie smears the stage with motor oil after he exits, causing the thieves to slip and slide all over the place. Just as the authorities are about to take Jack to juvenile hall, David, Debbie, and Angie stop them and hand over the diamond, explaining that they acquired it from the three persons on stage. The authorities quickly apprehend the robbers, and the diamond draw begins while they sit in a squad car. After the number is called, Babyface notices that the winning number is on the ticket he bought for the draw, but when he attempts to show it to Harry, Harry rips it up and tosses it out the window, just as the cops arrive to arrest them. Both Jack and David share a passionate kiss with Debbie, and the two couples spend the remainder of the night dancing. We learn that both couples are having sex and the Sky Rides gondolas after the attraction shuts.